Alrighty, folks at home. It is time to look at this. Phil Spencer coming out. We're listening and we hear you. We've been planning a business update for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. So there's the confirmation right there. Phil Spencer is coming out next week to update us on the future of Xbox and more than likely the direction change as they seemingly head into a third-party realm. And if I were a diehard Xbox fan, I would be pissed. No if, and, or buts. But we will have to see what that is all about next week, which we will be covering, as there have been a lot of rumors that have suggested that the biggest Xbox games are coming to other systems down the road here, including the previous games that have already released and the forthcoming games like Indiana Jones and what have you. So, going to be very interesting to see how this ultimately plays out. But nonetheless, if you are a diehard Xbox fan, it is the end of an era, potentially, and we'll figure that out next week if Phil Spencer does indeed confirm the rumors that are swirling in regards to the state of Xbox and where that is headed. So it's not a great situation, but if you're an Xbox diehard, it's really not. You can see where they really kind of lost focus with the Xbox One in 2013. That really set them back. But I would argue the late generation Xbox 360 was already kind of dying anyway, just like this show. So I might have to go work for Xbox because, both things are kind of crumbling. Very sad, but, it is what it is. And quite frankly, it's not all up on Xbox. I think gaming as a whole is, the energy just isn't the same. Doesn't mean the games are terrible. We just had a bunch of games that came out that were highly rated. But there's just no energy surrounding these releases, and I think E3 has something to do with that. There was this massive event to look forward to, this spectacle, put gaming up on a pedestal, this very big event, and you just don't have any of that anymore. Now you get a blog post. That's all you get. Even the GTA 6 trailer was, the way they rolled that out was arguably just not that fantastic. But if you're just tuning in, Phil Spencer updating us today here. We're listening and we hear you. We've been planning a business update for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next week. Is Phil Spencer stepping down? Are they going to confirm the rumors? And is Xbox going primarily third party? There's just a lot there's a lot there. And hopefully, it gets figured out in a way that makes sense. So be sure to hit the like button. I'm not sure if we're going to go for long since the energy just isn't matching the stream, so we'll kind of, play it out as we see. We'll go for about an hour, and then at that point we'll make a deciding factor on whether or not we want to continue, but at this rate it's looking like this is going to be an hour long, and then we'll probably wrap it up. It's literally the death of Xbox. You could argue it's not, but I would love to hear your argument. I would love to hear your counterpoint. But I know I'm not going to get it, so I'm just going to have to surmise what you think. That's what we're talking about. Arthur Morgan coming through, picking things up here. Arthur Morgan coming through, picking things up here. And we are going to be jumping back into Starfield. We recently re-downloaded it, and the update just came out a week and a half ago or something like that. So we're going to come in here and see if there are any changes to Starfield, and if there's not, we're going to dump the game quick because the game's trash. I'm not going to sit out here and play this for 2 hours. I mean, if you really want me to do that, you know, I could, but it's not something that I really want to do. The game just isn't great. So we'll play that for about 30 minutes or so. I mean, it really depends on a few things here, but I will tell you that we're not going to play it for long because I don't think much has really changed. And, you know, I was waiting to jump back into this once there was actually some substantial content changes. But apparently the lighting engine has been rehauled or something, so the lighting should be different. Not that I'm going to probably even notice, but nonetheless, we're going to jump back in for a brief moment. And, well, this is the game that really actually destroyed Xbox. I mean, this was the game that was going to save Xbox. This was the game that was going to save Bethesda. This was the game that was really going to make it happen in a way that made sense, and it didn't do it. So, I mean, so now they have to bring it to PlayStation. You know, the Xbox Series X was at a discount, like Black Friday or something. It was like $350. Does anyone remember that? And they still couldn't move units because they don't have software. You know, they bought all these companies up, and, you know, you got Stalker 2 and you got some other titles coming down the road in the next few years, but it's like, well, all of those games are now coming to PlayStation 5. If you are an Xbox fan, if you were there for Xbox 2001, if you were there for Xbox 360 2005, if you were there for Xbox One 2013, and if you were there for Xbox Series X 2020, then you should be fucking pissed. Because some of these games, I guarantee you, some of these games are going to literally run better on PlayStation 5. And that just doesn't, that's not what we were told. We were told that the Xbox, if you have a Series X, it's the world's most powerful console, it's the place to play. And all of that is just... like, why would you buy an Xbox console? Now, I understand they're in the services game. They're not in the console game. But at that point, I don't understand the point. With the way they were going, it made sense. Because there was still this old school mentality of, well, yeah, you can play Game Pass on your browser, your tablet, your phone, your whatever. But there was this convenient thing of, hey, I'm going to buy this Xbox, and that was the best, most convenient way to get to Game Pass, depending on what you wanted, Series S or Series X. Well, now that's no longer seemingly going to be the case, as these games are coming to PS5. Indiana Jones is coming to PS5. The only factor here is that you're probably going to get to play them first on Xbox still, but does that really make a difference? You know, obviously the games, you know, Indiana Jones, let's take that for example, Indiana Jones, you know, that's not coming to PS5 day one. That's not coming to PS5 day one. So these games aren't coming to PS5 day one. It's going to be like the Sony situation with their PC ports. Spider-Man 2 is not on PC, but eventually that will come. Last of Us 2 is not on PC, but eventually that will come. And I think that's how it's going to ultimately unfold here for these games. So there's still going to be a reason to have an Xbox, but it's just less impressive. Because, you know, most people will probably just go out and buy a PS5. I mean, there's content creators that covered nothing but Xbox, and they're basically saying, we're done. Because this feels like a... betrayal, quite frankly. I mean, it's not. I mean, unless there's a different announcement here next week, this kind of, I mean, it just, I don't think anyone thought that this was coming. This is basically the Dreamcast 2.0. So they're seemingly going third party. Yes, there's still a reason to have an Xbox, but it's just not as strong. And I don't know if that's really enough. Well, they had a bunch of layoffs last week as well, so we knew there were going to be changes, and hopefully we get some clarification next week on really what's happening. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems right now, but name one reason to have an Xbox console. The reason to have an Xbox console for the last year and a half was Starfield. That was it. Halo died. I mean, unless you're like a car nerd and you love Forza, there was no reason to have an Xbox outside of Starfield. They were plastering Starfield all over.
It's over!
And Luis Hernandez coming through and doing so in a way that makes sense. Hard and strong to keep it afloat. That's what we're talking about, bud. Luis Hernandez is in the motherfucking building.
The games that have an impact and stand out.
Well, they're nowhere to be found. I mean, in reality, it is a smart decision for Xbox to take their software elsewhere, and I already said, you know, look, ultimately I think their end goal is to put Game Pass everywhere and anywhere, including the Nintendo Switch, including the PlayStation 5, including, you know, wherever it's not currently. But instead of that, right now, they're going to start trickling in the games elsewhere. So, you know, eventually you'll be able to play Starfield on your PlayStation 5. Eventually you'll be able to play Indiana Jones on your PlayStation 5. But then that begs the question, why does the hardware even exist? Will there be another Xbox? I think the answer will be actually yes, because we've seen that from the leaks. But with that said, no one's buying it. No one's buying it. Because I don't even think it's going to have a disk drive. So what is the point of owning an Xbox? Because right now it still kind of made sense. It's over. I mean, it really is done. And I don't know how, I mean, unless Phil Spencer has a different announcement and it's maybe not as crazy as it seems, there is just no reason going forward, in my opinion, to pick up an Xbox at this juncture. The whole reason within the past year and a half was Starfield, Bethesda. You know, they're back on top. Todd Howard's dream game, his magnum opus. Let's see, you know, how they can recover from Fallout 76. And you know, look at Starfield now. It's totally dead. So, you know, what is the point in buying an Xbox? I don't understand. They threw it all away. They threw all of their rebuilding process with Phil Spencer once Phil Spencer had to come in after Don Matrick, and he had to rebuild that, and people were gaining faith in the Xbox brand as they were slowly, brick by brick, you know, rebuilding the Xbox brand and making the smart moves and ensuring that game preservation was a thing, and Game Pass, the value of that. You know, there was just a really, really big push. And now it's over. If I were a diehard Xbox fan, I would be done. Because you can't just sit there and tell me. There's people that bought a fucking Xbox this past holiday season for Starfield, and now, oh, it's coming to PlayStation 5. Hell, I just could have bought a PlayStation 5. You might have to wait a little longer, but I don't think that's really a priority. Because if that were a priority, everyone would have bought a fucking Xbox. And Xbox, they wouldn't have had to discount the price. The price for the Series X was like $350. Okay, let's catch up here. Valentine coming through. That is what we're talking about. Valentine coming through after the kickoff from Luis Hernandez. Hard and strong right there. And the doctor's office coming through. If you are an Xbox fan, I don't understand how you can look at this and say it's a positive. It is a positive because they will make more money, but at the end user, the diehard Xbox fan, is not benefiting from this because you're getting less. I mean, quite frankly, these games might run better on PlayStation 5. We've seen that time and time again. And if that's the case, if Starfield does run better, when eventually Starfield does come out to PS5 the next couple of years or whatever, if that does run better than it currently does on Series X, that's going to be a big L. That's going to be a big L because they were saying, you know, these are the best place These are the Xbox Series X is the console to get the world's most powerful console. This is the place to play it right here, only on Xbox Series X. And I don't get it. I mean, I really don't get it. And this chat is bewildered. Every time we do a show, the chat is bewildered. Nothing to discuss, by the way. This is the death of fucking Xbox. And you're laughing that people are mad? Yeah. They should be mad. They should be upset. From 2001 to 2024, this is it. There's no point in buying the box. That's basically what this is saying. Unless Phil Spencer has some other things to talk about, I don't understand, because who really wants to play Indiana Jones Day One? I mean, honestly, that doesn't look that great. We can just wait until it's on PlayStation 5. Had it remained exclusive, there would have been a reason to pick up the box. Sure, you can play Game Pass on your PC, phone, tablet, what have you. But with that said, what the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy fuck. Andre Drummond coming through with the $200 super chat? What the fuck? Holy fuck. Andre Drummond coming through with the $200 super chat. What the fuck?
It's over! Andre Drummond super chatted €200.
Oh my god! Holy shit, we got the champion in the building! Let's get it up for Andre! Oh my god! Let's get it up for Andre coming through hard and strong. Come on. We know we can move the chat. Let's go. It's not on slow mode. Let's get a dub in that chat. I can move it faster than everyone right now in this chat. Andre is coming through hard and strong with the massive $200 super chat. Andre is coming through hard and strong with the massive $200 super chat. Andre is coming through hard and strong with the massive $200 super chat. Andre is coming through hard and strong with the massive $200 super chat. Holy fucking shit. Andre is coming through with the massive $200 super chat. Andre is coming through with the massive $200 super chat. Andre is coming through with the massive $200 super chat. Andre is coming through with the massive motherfucking $200 super chat. Andre! Guys, let's get some likes for Andre for stepping up to the plate in a way that truly makes sense. We're talking a grand slam right there from Andre with the massive $200 super chat. Let's hit the like button, folks. We only got 80 likes, 300 viewers. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Holy shit. Andre is coming through with the grand slam, baby. Oh my God, it's been how long since we see a heavy hitter like that? I mean, gee willikers. Andre is coming through hard and strong. You guys are lagging the whole computer. Don't do that. Google Chrome doesn't like it. Unbelievable. Why did the music stop here? Andre is coming through hard and strong. Holy fuck. That's what we're talking about. We appreciate that so much. Taking the show to the next level here as the death of Xbox is upon us, at least in the way that we know it. Phil Spencer tweeting today, we're listening and we hear you. We've been planning a business update for next week, where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Stay tuned. That is direct from the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer, and you got to wonder what he's thinking in his shoes. Is this something that he wanted to do? Is this, something that was in the works for quite some time? Was it a decision from higher up? There is a lot to think about here, and it is sad and also kind of interesting because it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But with that said, it takes the old school. I mean, there's still exclusives for this console. You cannot play. There's still exclusives. I think we figured it out. There's 7 actual exclusives that can only be played on the device that I'm holding right now. There are still exclusives on this device right here. 7 actual exclusives that are not available on PS4, that are not available on PC. 7 exclusives. Now, that might not be many, but 7 is better than nothing. And I'm going to tell you what. When Jim Ryan steps down, I think he's already announced that, right? Whoever comes in, we got to take it to the top, because now's a big opportunity for PlayStation. Now's a big opportunity for PlayStation where they can come in and they can see that, holy shit, this is the place to play. I think that's what they have to reiterate. Because if Starfield, when this eventually comes to this console, if Starfield actually performs better than it does than Xbox Series X, that's a massive L. Some third-party games perform better on this despite maybe the Series X having a little bit more raw power, but I'm not a developer, so I don't know. But I'm sure you can go watch Digital Foundry. That's what we're talking about. Andre coming through hard and strong, kicking it off with a bang. Well, the new CEO. Who is the new PlayStation CEO? Have they announced who that is? Hopefully Phil Spencer doesn't step down, but if that's what's needed, then who is the new PlayStation CEO? Because Jim Ryan's done. I don't think he left just yet, but he's done. Pretty sure that was announced, right? Okay, I can't figure that out here. But nonetheless, it's going to be interesting to see where PlayStation takes this, because they do have an opportunity here to say, well, come on over to PlayStation. We actually have exclusive. We give you a reason to actually, we give you a reason to actually, if it were the same situation, if it were the same situation, why would I buy this box? Series S is the cheapest current gen, next gen console. It's got a lot of less horsepower. But I don't know, man. It's like these consoles are becoming more and more useless. And it's like, well, they want you to buy it, but they're not giving you a reason to buy it. And it just doesn't really make much sense. It just doesn't really make much sense. Because, you know, we're seeing a lot of the games come to PC. Eventually, those 7 exclusives, you know, the Demon's Souls remake, I have that. That's still only available on PlayStation 5. There is no PC version of that. So this still has exclusives that you can only play on this console. You know, the new Silent Hill, which is terrible, but, you know, that's not on PC. So Sony is still doing the right thing. They're going down the traditional kind of obsolete road still, and that, you know, you want to play this game, you have to buy this console. And I don't, you know, I think gamers actually... It's sad because, you know, it's like, is Phil Spencer truly making the decisions? Is this truly what Phil Spencer wanted? Or is he just the puppet for the higher-ups? Because there's someone higher than Phil Spencer. And, you know, sure, they can make more money by putting the games on PlayStation 5, no doubt about it. But what's the point in buying another Xbox console going forward? What is the point? The whole point of buying the Series S or X was for Starfield. That was the big fucking game. That was the game that was going to last us for a long, long time. Didn't turn out to be the case. But nonetheless, that was the reason. And Fable is coming, and, you know, all these other exclusives. But now, if all of these games eventually come to PlayStation 5, the only incentive left to get a Series X is to play them day one on the box. Holy shit. What is going on? Oh my God. We got another heavy hitter in the building swinging for the fences here. Holy fucking shit. Let's get some dubs in that chat. We got another heavy hitter coming through really hard and really strong. Holy fucking shit. We got another heavy hitter coming through really hard and really strong. Ryan Gunner in the house with a massive $50 super chat. Holy fucking shit. That's what we're talking about. Let's get some dubs in that chat. Make sure to like those super chats because they're coming through and they're keeping the show afloat in a big, big way here, and we do appreciate that so much. Ryan Gutner coming through, and Andre Durham. Guys, please like their super chats. Holy fuck. I can only like it once. There's 2 people in the chat, yet there's 300 watching. I don't know if I believe it anymore. I'm losing my mind. 2 people in the chat. Did someone seriously ban everyone? Because I'm seeing 1 user in the chat right now. 300 viewers, 1 user in the chat. Oh my God. Nonetheless, Ryan Gunner coming through hard here. The Xbox division has to be completely reset.
It's over!
Ryan Gunner coming through. Ryan Gunner cutting through.
Ryan Gunter super chatted $49.99.
That's what we're talking about. Let's get them dubs going. Come on. Let's get them dubs going. They're coming through hard and strong. Levi! Holy fuck. Holy fucking shit. Levi is coming through. Levi is coming through. We got Andre kicking things off hard and strong. With the Bruce Wayne Bucks, Luis Hernandez, of course, earlier. Ryan Gunner following it up. And Levi coming through with the massive 50. And we got 2 people in this whole chat. Holy shit. There are literally just 2 people in the chat. 300 viewers, 2 people in the chat. Now let's make that make sense. The massive W's are pouring in. Holy fucking shit. The massive W's are pouring in. The massive dubs are pouring in. It's lagging my computer. Man, I would be really mad if I were a diehard Xbox fanboy, man. Phil Spencer says, we're listening and we hear you. We've been planning a business update for next week where we look forward to sharing more details with you about our vision for the future of Xbox. Levi with a massive $50 super chat. That's what we're talking about. Let's get it up for massive Levi coming through. Holy shit. Longest subscriber from the live community, Levi, coming through with the massive 50. If you're just tuning in, folks, we're kicking things off shortly here, jumping back into Starfield. There was a new update for Starfield about a week or so ago. I don't think there's content changes, so I don't know how long we're going to last within that game, because it's still the same game, but the lighting, I think, is different, so that could be, I guess, somewhat interesting. But the bigger news here is that Phil Spencer updating us here today. We're listening and we hear you, and I certainly hope he's being truthful there, because, man, dude, because I got fond memories of the 360. The early 360 was like, it was the big jump into the next generation era. I went from GameCube to 360, and man, Project Gotham Racing 3, Call of Duty 2, playing that at the demo station at the store, like the graphics on that Samsung HD television. I mean, dude, and you guys know the Samsung TV that they all had back then. Oh, man. And it's just like, how do you go from 360 and Jay Allard? Jay Allard was a great frontman for Xbox. Could really talk well, presentable, true passion too. And it's just, you know, Peter Moore takes over after him. And then it just starts to get really... The late 360 stuff started to get... You know what really... Xbox is seriously done, man. It is honestly sad, because it's like... It's over. I mean, it's not over, but it's over. I mean, you know, the Xbox... Like, when Major Nelson left, Major Nelson was like a massive massive Xbox. Like he started a blog. Like I don't know his whole backstory, but I think he started an Xbox blog, and then they eventually just hired him. This is a long, long time ago, early 2000s, and he left Xbox like I think last year or the year before, and that was a big red flag. When Major Nelson is leaving your fucking company, like he was a yes man for Xbox. He was on Team Xbox. There ain't no doubt about it. I mean, Major Nelson was where you would get all the updates for Xbox, the dashboard updates on 360. It was just a cheat. Dude. I mean, I just don't know how you could. They have done it time and time again. They focus on the wrong thing. And again, it's probably the suits above saying, Microsoft is ultimately in control of the Xbox division. It's not just Phil Spencer. There's only so much Phil Spencer can probably budge. That's what we're talking about. Brian coming through. But to think that Xbox is no longer going to have exclusives, I mean, it's done. Like, it's seriously, it's the end of an era. And not just for Xbox, but for gaming as a whole. So the only people you're going to have left, if they truly go third party, is PlayStation and Nintendo. And again, the Switch 2 is a massive question mark right now. Would love to talk about that, but because it's like, what does Nintendo do? What is their next move? How do you make a successor to this that is recognizable but different enough to say, yes, I want to upgrade? It is a very, very hard thing. And this is a crazy time in the space of video games. It's never been anything like this before. It really hasn't. I mean, Xbox going third party, they were pushing totally against that. That's why Xbox, the community of Xbox diehards is people are pissed. And it's just like, I get it. I mean, I really do. I mean, I went from 360 to PS4 after that whole Xbox One bullshit. Because with Xbox One, it was the media hub. It was the media machine. Well, why are you marketing it as that? Why is that the focus? It just does not make sense.
DE's not super chatted $4.99. Starfield still needs much help.
Well, you better go work for Todd Howard. I'm sure he needs some help too. Because they're going to need to port it to PS5 soon. I mean, it was at one point coming to the PlayStation 5, so I'm sure there's a build for it. So, before Xbox jumped in. So, Xbox, they buy all these, they buy Bethesda, they buy all that, Miramax, or whatever it is. They buy it for like $7 billion, whatever the price was. They buy Activision. I mean, it's just like, so you do all of that to get it all on Game Pass. We understand that Game Pass is Xbox. They might as well just rename it to Game Pass, because that's what it is. Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. And it's a great service. It really is. But I don't know. It's... It makes sense, but it doesn't. Because the infrastructure is not there. And that's why they have to bring that's why they have to bring the games to PlayStation and maybe even the Nintendo Switch. You're going to be able to play fucking Hi-Fi Rush on this, and that'll be cool. Now, probably not anytime soon, but within the coming years, all of these games will eventually come to these consoles, and that marks the end of Xbox, as we know it. There's going to be no point to buy the console going forward. The only people that are going to buy the next Xbox Series X, whatever it's called, the successor to that, are the collectors or the diehard fans that still are with Xbox. That's it. There's going to be no disk drive. It already leaked. We've already seen Xbox's vision for the future. It's all cloud. It's all digital. There's no disk drive, and that's not a surprise. I mean, just within the last year, we've seen the death of physical media for games, especially. I mean, it It is unfathomable. And I just don't know. We hope that Phil Spencer can make this make sense, because this is a pretty hard pill to swallow here. I mean, Xbox not having exclusives. Dude, I bought fucking the 360 for Dead Rising, man. Dead Rising was only on Xbox 360. That was the reason to buy the fucking 360, one of it. Oblivion was only on 360. Remember that? See, that's the thing you're not understanding. The exclusives drive people, the software drives people to the hardware, the service, the whatever. And those exclusives were killer games back then for the Xbox 360. Dead Rising was fucking big, man. The fact that it's like the ultimate zombie game. You can use anything as a weapon. It's the fucking shopping mall like Dawn of the Dead. Only on Xbox 360, HD graphics. That shit was fucking Kino. The hardware store. Go to the hardware store in Dead Rising. There's a ton of shit you can fuck around with. The lawnmower, the fucking chainsaw, the weed whacker. I mean, it's just like... And then Dead Rising gets really weird and goofy. But still, nonetheless, the point being is that, Halo 3, the fucking biggest Xbox 360 game. I remember at school they were talking... I didn't even care about really Halo that much. It's like, well... But I felt like I needed to be a part of something, and it's like, well, I don't want to I don't want to feel left out. So I wouldn't bought Halo 3, played it for like 20 minutes, turn it off. It's just not my thing. But that's how big the hype was. GTA 4 on 360, that really hit different. I mean, it was also on PS3, but I don't know. There was an era for the 360 where they had something really special and magical going, and it just turned into this like, once Sony kind of shifted gears towards the end. The 360 kind of fell off a little bit, or at least it lost some momentum. And then you come into the Xbox One launch, and that just, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean? It's like, you can watch television on your Xbox. Hey, Xbox, let's watch ESPN. Who the fuck wants to do that? I mean, it's great technology, but that's not, what? Who sat there and said, this is where we're going. We want to be the all-encompassing media and games entertainment device. It's a great, cool concept, but it wasn't the right direction. And then with Series X, the focus is Game Pass, Game Pass, Game Pass. You have to put the focus back on the games. Like, how do you not understand that? You put the focus on the games first and foremost, and then everything else will follow suit. Put out you have all of these studios. Where's their output? Where's the quality software? Why didn't Starfield live up to expectations? You know what I mean? It's just like, if Starfield was another Skyrim, which everyone was hoping and thinking that it was going to be, then maybe we wouldn't be here having this conversation. Maybe this game did. Maybe it was the tipping point where it's like, well, it failed to meet expectations, and that was the only reason to buy a Series S, buy a Series X last year, the year before. June 2022, they come out, they unveil Starfield for the very first time. You had 2 years. Over 2 years. And now all of a sudden it's coming to PlayStation 5. Oh my God. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense from a business perspective because they might be down bad. The Xbox brand is just not. It's not cool to play on Xbox. See, that's the thing. It's, you got to make it cool to play on Xbox. And I'm not saying hire celebrities. Don't hire fucking like The Rock or Snoop Dogg to play your game, because that ain't gonna work.
It's over.
Like, you just have to convince people like this is the cool place to play, and you do that with quality, compelling software.
99 cents. I was genuinely gonna buy an Xbox when Indiana Jones came out. I have no idea what Phil Spencer is doing, but it's good for us PlayStation fans, Lamau.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see next week what is said, and I don't know if this is going to be a video or an update post or something, but like, dude, It goes against what they were saying. Aaron Greenberg was talking about, didn't they come out and say, like, on video, like, Starfield is only on Xbox? I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that.
It's over.
And it's like, well, this is a massive left field. Maybe Phil Spencer didn't even see this coming. It's probably a decision higher up. I don't know.
Super chatted $10. They've never seemed to get it was the excellent exclusives that made them successful in the past. I think Microsoft's leadership is part of the problem.
Oh, absolutely.
They've never understood their market.
Well, it's Microsoft. It's a $1 trillion company, and Phil Spencer's, there's someone higher up above Phil Spencer. So he's the head of Xbox, but I think there's someone higher up. So, they make the decision, and then Phil Spencer's kind of like the spokesman. I mean, and it's just like, Phil Spencer seems like he doesn't seem like a phony, but he does have to answer to the suits, and it's like, man, this is what is the point in buying the console? Because do you really want to play Indiana Jones immediately? I mean, most PlayStation fans, I don't know, man. I hope PlayStation doesn't do this too, where it's like, well, we're going to take because maybe PlayStation will do this too. I mean, they're already bringing them to PC, but there's still 7 games on PlayStation 5, at least, that you can only play on this console right here. There's still 7 games that you can only play on this box right here. You can't play it anywhere else, I mean, officially. So you have at least 7 games. Last of Us 2 Remastered, you can only play that on PS5. There are actual exclusives on PS5 still. Final Fantasy 16. The new Silent Hill demo. Now, I'm not saying all of those exclusives are amazing. Demon Souls, those are all only, not even on PC, only available on PlayStation 5. They're still exclusive. Not as many, but they're still exclusive. So there's a reason right there. Spider-Man 2, it's not on PC yet. Officially, anyway. Right? Wolverine's coming to PS5. It's not coming to PC day one as well. Right? So you have a reason to buy this physical device. You have a reason to buy this physical device. When you take away exclusives, there's not much of a reason anymore outside of, well, maybe that's where my friends play and I'm going to pick up the console so I can play with them. Or I like the controller. But you can use your controller. You can use this kind of anywhere now. You can use that controller to play Xbox games on Game Pass through the cloud. So it's just a situation that doesn't quite make sense. But again, like I said, it does make sense from a business perspective because, this is a smart move if they're in dire need of a boost. So you take the software elsewhere and it'll open it up to millions of people. Whereas, well, maybe you don't want to spend $70 on Starfield, you come over to Game Pass. So maybe it's this 5D chess move of saying, well, here are the games on PlayStation, and, most gamers will pay $70 for it, whatever. But, some might say, wait a minute, this is on Game Pass. I'll just jump ship to Xbox, play it on Game Pass. So, I don't know. It makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. And maybe we'll get better clarification, because right now it's still a rumor. But, with that tweet there, I mean, Phil Spencer basically says, like, yeah, we got some changes coming. We'll talk more about it soon. Well, Kojima was working on that Xbox exclusive. All of it's done. All of it's eventually coming to whatever. Potentially. I mean, it depends on what Phil Spencer says next week. So maybe people are jumping the gun here, but it seems to be the case. But, they just came out of the Game Awards. Kojima said he's working on this, OD game for Xbox, and well, that's not coming to Xbox. I mean, it is coming to Xbox, but, it'll probably eventually come to other consoles, too. I mean, unless they keep Halo and Gears to Xbox, maybe keep those close to the chest. Halo, Gears, Forza, keep those true exclusives to Xbox. and PC, but the other games, you let it go to PlayStation. You know, that's what could be happening here. So there could be still actual exclusive. I mean, that's the thing, we don't know. And I think everyone's just getting a little crazy based off of all these rumors. Because maybe they'll still have those massive exclusives like Halo, the next Gears, the next Forza. Those are the biggest Xbox games. Those are the biggest Xbox games. So maybe they keep those still exclusive, and the rest of the games, you know, like Call of Duty, because they own Call of Duty now, right, too. You know, all of that stuff, third party. So maybe they don't go full third party, and it's sort of this hybrid third party. I think that's the best way to do it. Hybrid third party. You need to play contrarian and milk this? What contrarian to what? Say this is a good thing? I mean, it is. From a business perspective, they're going to make way more money. I mean, you know how many people wanted to play Starfield, like actually wanted to try it out, but they don't have an Xbox or they don't care about Game Pass? Millions. Millions of people are going to buy Starfield when it comes to PlayStation 5. Just for the sake of saying, hey, I'm playing it on PlayStation, you know, to rub it in their face. I'm not even trolling. And by then, maybe the game will be good. They'll have, you know, because the rumor is that Starfield's not coming to PlayStation until the DLC for Starfield, which we don't even know when that is. So we're talking maybe 2 or 3 years down the road. Just because they make these announcements doesn't mean it's happening immediately. Ebo coming through. Microsoft CEO Satya testified in court, I would love to get rid of the entire exclusives on consoles. Sony defined the market competition. Huh. Well, I think their end game, their end goal is to get Game Pass everywhere. And I think this is this slow way of doing that. I already said Game Pass is Xbox, and most people don't get that. I get it, but it also still doesn't make sense because this is a little bit of a different direction than I thought they were taking it. Sure, day one, you know, you'll play Indiana Jones first on Xbox, Game Pass day one, Series X, Series S, but you also have to understand that, you know, I mean, is that a big enough deal to go out and buy a Series X or whatever console comes next? There's probably going to be a refresh, the all-digital Series X without the disk drive within the next couple of years. Well, exclusives don't really exist. I mean, the PlayStation 5 has like 7 or so exclusives that are actually still only available here. Maybe 8 if you count Astro Playroom. So there's probably at least maybe 8 or 9, 10, maybe more. I don't know. But I'm talking not on PS4, not on PC. You're talking at least 8 or 9 games from what I've figured out. So there are still exclusives on the PlayStation 5. The old school mentality of like, you want to play that great PS2 game, you got to get the PS2. You want to play Dead Rising on 360, you got to get the Xbox 360. Now, eventually, those games, you know, Skyrim was only available on 360. It was a console exclusive. It wasn't on PS3 day one. Skyrim was, or not Skyrim, but Oblivion. Oblivion was only available on 360. Oblivion.
It's over.
M0 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 M Super Chatted $5. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella testified in court, I would love to get rid of the entire exclusives on consoles. Sony defined that market competition.
Yeah. Well, you know, eventually, you know, if we could turn the switch on right now and just boot into the Game Pass app, that's what they want. And I think this is the first step to get there. And, you know, But there will be another Xbox console. See, that's another link to this, is that there is going to be another Xbox console, because until cloud gaming takes over fully, you're going to need a local hardware device that can, do the computing, because not everyone is into PC gaming. Those numbers aren't as impressive as consoles. So you still bring out the traditional console. There will be another console, but it's not going to be it's just not going to hit the same. But then again, if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, does the Series X actually have an exclusive? I don't think it does. All of the games are available on PC and Series S. So the Series X itself has never been able to, devs can never tap into that potential, because they have to ensure parity with Series S. And
it's over!
So the Series X was, I'm not saying useless, but...
Nightwing super chatted $4.99. Honestly, Starfield was such a disappointment. I don't even think he'll play it free on Game Pass when I buy my PC. It's not even worth playing.
Yeah, I mean, well, they just updated it last week or so, and there's lighting changes. There's no new content though right now, so I don't know how long we're going to play it for, but because there's nothing new to see really. I mean, I already know what we're jumping back into, and it's just disappointment. And it's well, might as well just play fucking Fallout New Vegas or something. I mean, not that that's that's dated too, but at least you have freedom in that game, and that's not what games provide anymore. Levi Sorensen coming through yet again.
Levi Sorensen super chatted $10. One of the rumors is that Bethesda doesn't want to do exclusives, and that's part of the internal tension. It would be crazy if Shattered Space made Starfield good, and then it released on PS5.
Levi Sorensen coming through with the 10. That's what we're talking about. One of the rumors is that Bethesda doesn't want to do exclusives, as that's part of the internal tension. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And we talked about this before Starfield came out. It's well, this is Todd Howard's magnum opus. That was what this was supposed to be. I don't know if it, we don't know. Someone should ask Todd Howard, what is he? I mean, obviously he's going to say it's great, but, does he really feel that way? Did it reach its full potential? Nonetheless, when Xbox stepped in, because I think Starfield was, I know it was coming to PS5, but I'm not sure if it was going to be a PS5 exclusive, and Microsoft stepped in and acquired them. And then that kind of changed the whole dynamic. So, but if you were Todd Howard and Bethesda, you're missing out on millions of players, millions of sales.
Miles Kino super chatted $6.99. Hello, Michael the Great. The truth is it's over. Sony won and Xbox was abandoned by Phil sadly, and Microsoft for Game Pass, which I think is a fad. Well,
the Xbox One killed it. The Xbox One in 2013 killed Xbox. I mean, it didn't kill it, but it really, basically the ship went to the bottom of the ocean floor, and it took years to get the ship back to the surface with the help of Phil Spencer. And now it's we're going back to the bottom of the ocean floor. So they spent years trying to get it back to where it maybe was, and now it's potentially going back down because people are pissed. And they should be pissed. I mean, they had Starfield plastered all over the boxes, and if it really is coming to PS5, sure, it's not coming to PS5 within the next year or so. It's going to be at least 2 years probably, if I had to guess. But, and I'm not saying Starfield is a game everyone wants to play. I mean, maybe by the time it comes to PS5, it'll be a little bit better. That'd be fantastic. Ryan Curtis coming through the pipeline here. I wonder what this means for Starfield mod support, because PlayStation doesn't make it easy. Doesn't seem like there's going to be more invested into it. Well, we're not even there yet with Starfield. The creation kit isn't out. The DLC is not even out. I mean, they still have a ways to go here with this game. for content updates. I mean, once the creation kit comes out, then Bethesda can basically just say we're done with it because here you go. Here are the tools. So But apparently they fixed the apparently they fixed the lighting. So I mean, I don't know if we'll notice, but.
Ryan Curtis super chatted $4.99. I wonder what this means for Starfield mod support. Because PS doesn't make it easy. It doesn't seem like there's going to be more invested into it.
Well, I mean, there's DLC coming for Starfield, and they still have to put out the creation kit. Once the creation kit comes out, it's basically... It turns into a totally different game. Once the creation kit comes out for Starfield, there will be a massive resurgence. And, you know, the modders will turn it into the game that it maybe should have been. So once the creation kit comes out, it's going to really transform the game. It's going to have a massive resurgence. But we don't know when that is. I guess sometime later this year. So... None of this is confirmed yet. Well, I mean, Phil Spencer kind of basically confirmed it there. I mean, well, there's obviously something, there's an update coming. Sure, none of it is confirmed, and maybe people are jumping to conclusions much faster than they need to be. But I guess we're just going to have to wait until next week to see what Phil Spencer has to say. Maybe it's not as, you know, like I said, maybe they still hold their three big titles. Three big franchises or so to close to their chest and say you can still only get those on Xbox. You know, Halo, Forza, Gears, because those are the three big ones. Halo, Forza, Gears, unless I'm missing one. Halo, Forza, Gears. Do we really bring them to PlayStation? Maybe you hold those back and you say, well, everything else goes to third party. So maybe it's a hybrid situation where they don't go full third party, but they're going to announce certain titles will go third party. Maybe not. I don't know. So next week, I don't know if they're going to do like a video event or anything, but obviously if they're doing a video event, then this is a pretty big fucking deal. It's going to be a big announcement. And that will mark the end of an era, if that's the direction they're going in, truly. Sunset Overdrive to the PS5, yeah. Yeah, Sunset Overdrive would be sick. Well, the DualSense would be sick with that game, but that game is really repetitive. That game is really repetitive. Phil is buying Rockstar next? Oh, man. Well, it doesn't matter. That's going to be the next big thing. Like, you know, this is massive, but within the next year or so, you're going to see the GTA fucking Rockstar. Oh, it's going to be 10 times worse than the Starfield conversations. Because Rockstar is on a whole nother level in terms of popularity, and it's like once people start jumping into GTA 6 and figuring out that they've removed this or removed that, or, you know, tone this down, or disappointments, you know, I mean, it could go the opposite direction, and hopefully it does. But that's going to be another game that just has a lot of people barking about it. I can see it already. I can see it already. The writing's on the wall for that one. To be very controversial. And not in the way that GTA always was controversial, but in the way where it's like, oh, this is the new era for GTA. And as such, we have to kind of accommodate. I mean, it doesn't mean it's trash, but there was a lot of chatter around Starfield, so, you know, if you guys thought that was toxic, then holy shit. I don't know, gamers are in favor of censorship. I mean, they literally censored, I'm not sure where it went, but they literally censored this version right here. I mean, I can tell you this until I'm blue in the face. I can show it to you. Here's the original. GTA 5 on PS3. And then we have the PS5 version here. I don't actually have the PS4 version. We have the PS5 version here. And this version is missing some things that this version has. And you could argue it's changed for the better, and maybe it is, but it's still change. If this disc worked, I would actually put it in, because I haven't played that version of the game in a long time. But the disc is too scratched to install. So, and this is soulless. I mean, look at the disc. That's soulless. I wonder if they changed it because of the lawsuit from Lindsay Lohan. This is the original cover for the disc, and then that's cringe. What was the PS4 version? Yeah, this is way better. You got the Lindsay Lohan. Yikes. Soulless. Even the back is soulless. Holy shit. No map either. Like, dude, you... Well, they're definitely... It's GTA 6 will probably be digital only. At least for the... GTA 6 will probably... Yeah, GTA 6 will be digital only for at least the first... I'm just going to make that prediction there. And even if it does have a physical copy, I really doubt that there's going to be a map included, because that's not a thing anymore. So the last game that... I mean, again, we're surmising, but the last game that probably from Rockstar that's going to have the map is Red Dead 2, and that's it. But someone said, and I don't know if that's true, if you buy Red Dead 2 now, the updated physical copies don't include the map. And if that's true, holy shit, dude. I don't know if we ever figured that out. But I you know, it wouldn't be surprising, to be honest. It really wouldn't be surprising. Consoles are for boomers. Okay, then where the fuck are you playing your games at? PC? PC games are terribly optimized. Even if you got a decent rig, most of these games, I mean, they're terribly optimized. Back in the day, if you had a PC, that meant the game played fucking better. Now, that isn't the case. They're terribly optimized. Some of these releases, these PC ports, and you're not getting half of these games day one, so... I don't know about no PC gaming only, or maybe you're talking about the Switch. I mean, yeah, Nintendo is Nintendo. You're not going to go wrong there. Nintendo is Nintendo. You're not going to go wrong. They're not removing strip clubs, but I can tell you what I think they're going to remove. And people will praise it and say, well, it wasn't necessary and it was degrading. And, you know, do you really think that that's going to be in GTA 6? Man, the conversation surrounding GTA 6 is going to get ugly and nasty. It's going to, because people are going to defend it and say, you're an incel and no one played it like that. Because that's what they were saying about the GTA 4 hospital scene, where you can go into the hospital, because, you know, GTA 4 was the last, and maybe Red Dead 1. I'd have to put that into play and to see. But, like, people defend this idea of... That's what we're talking about. Big boss coming through. I said that, and it's true. I even linked a video showing the recent Red Dead Redemption 2 copies have no map. The Red Dead Redemption port didn't either, nor GTA 6 defective trilogy. Yeah, it's over then. It's over. You're not... Well, gamers don't care. Cyberpunk came with a bunch of shit, though, I'll tell you what. Postcards, fucking stickers, fucking map. Free HBO trial. That's one thing I can give CD Projekt Red credit for, is that they threw a bunch of goodies in that physical copy of Cyberpunk that no one really bought. because that's a PC game. They will justify it because Lucia and Jason are a couple. Yep. Dude. Oh my god. Yeah, because that makes sense, because that's what they did with Arthur Morgan. You can tell there was more to the game. Because there's women that are just standing out and they like have dialogue and they say, hey there, mister. You looking for, you know, I mean, you can't interact with them or anything. So, yeah, they're going to remove a bunch of stuff from GTA 6. But I mean, as long as they add certain stuff, I mean, it could be a decent substitute. Could be a decent substitute. Yeah, but who let the simpleton out of the asylum? They did it in Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 with Marston, at least. It makes sense because John says he's a married man. Arthur turns them down because he's a loser. Yeah, well, you know, well, yeah, see that but well, and another thing, the interior thing, and no one talks about that at all, dude. No one talks about the interior thing at all. Like, I'm the only one that brings it up. The only way you can do it is if you have enemies chasing you. Then it opens it up. Oh, or if you aim, but you're limited. Like, you can't pull the lasso out. You know, I mean, maybe you couldn't do that in the first game. I have to go back to check. But I know in GTA 4, the game does not change at all. Like, the gameplay does not change. There's not a trigger point where
It's over!
It just doesn't change.
The Big Boss 6,568 super chatted £4.99. Xbox is dying and it makes me sad. I remember the glory days of the GAO on the 360, they were. Xbox's attempt to go woke has sunk it. Unfortunately.
Well, it's their emphasis on everything but video games. I mean, that's what really, like, the Xbox 360 at one point was the place to play. Everyone was playing Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare on there, and everyone had the headset. There were no private lobbies or anything like that, so everyone was in the lobby talking shit. You know, very different time. But, you know, that was the place to play, and, you know, then you go to the Xbox One, and it's like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this is like TV, ESPN, hey, you know, the Kinect is mandatory. Oh, my God. It's like, you know, if that were sold separately or something, that's something, I guess. But and the technology was great, but it's just like gamers don't want that shit. And they removed all. Here's the funny thing: they removed all of the Kinect features. Like, all of the Kinect features are pretty much gone. I mean, you can't even use Kinect on Series X. So if you have an Xbox One and plug the Kinect in, like, they took away most of the features that it used to do. Like, you could swipe through the menus and shit like this, like, very futuristic and forward-thinking. Like, dude, that's still impressive now. But I don't even know if that's, like, a feature anymore. There was a lot the Kinect did, and they took it all out of the dashboard. And even if you buy a launch Xbox One, you have to go on the internet to play it, like, to use it. So it'll be automatically updated to the latest firmware. They can't rely on install gameplay anymore. They actually have things to do and activities in interiors. In GTA 4, the hospital was open, but there's nothing to do in it. Yeah, well... Well, that's the fun of those games. It's just like going around and doing whatever the fuck. Like, not everything has to be this, like, hey, go here and do this. Like, you know, you got to let the player kind of run loose a little bit. So, like, you know, and, you know, maybe GTA 5 at one point had that kind of wide open like it was in 4. I don't know. I know GTA 5 was supposed to be a little bit more advanced than it actually turned out to be. I think they scaled things back because of the hardware limitations and stuff. I think there was a lot more. I think there was a lot more to it. Okay, well, we're going to have to jump into the game here. We're going to have to jump into Starfield here. Yeah, Xbox on, Xbox off, Xbox record that. Xbox watch TV. You could plug in a fucking... Dude, the original Xbox One like had like a special port on it where you could plug in your television shit. And like watch TV on the Xbox while you're gaming. I mean, I don't know if anyone remembers that, but that's obviously not a feature anymore. Who is going to take Sony on now? Well, Nintendo's doing better than... Nintendo is number one. In terms of sales, Nintendo is number one. What planet are you guys on? In terms of sales, Nintendo is number one. In terms of sales, Nintendo is number one. Yeah, but I'm gonna see how many Switches were sold. Hello. Okay, Nintendo Switch sales. It's like one of the best-selling consoles of all time. Nintendo Switch sales. Nintendo Switch sales. List of best-selling Nintendo Switch games? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and that's a Wii U game, dude. Holy shit. Nintendo Switch sales. Well, it's too complicated right now to look at that. Just give me a whole chart. No, I'm excited to see GTA 6 as well, but I'm not expecting, you know, I have to go with low expectations. I'm not trying to...
It's over!
You know, I'll be excited for trailer 2, and, you know, but it's just like...
Is Vishenkorai super chatted 5 Swiss
There's too many red
francs.
flags.
Hi from Zurich Macallan chat, smiley face, heart, and the cracks are starting to show. Xbox is dead. Macaulay sell my Series 10. It's over. This normies can't handle it.
It's
Smiley
over.
Face.
It's over. Well, I think we should wait until the Phil Spencer announcement to get a better picture of what's going on. I think people are just getting a little too crazy right now. But I'm sure the rumors are somewhat true. To what extent? I mean, we're going to have to wait for the Phil Spencer announcement to see really what their vision is going forward. In the last 12 months, the Switch has outsold the PS5 by 3.2 million. The Switch is ahead of the PS5 by 2.7 million units. Now, granted, the Nintendo Switch has been out since 2017, so it has had a head start. But with that said, okay, we're going to go ahead and jump over here to jump back into Starfield. And, let's see what's changed. So here we go. We're jumping back into Starfield here. Okay. Is everyone ready? We're going to launch Starfield here, and we're going to see how ultimately the cookie crumbles. It just got a new update about a week or so ago, and we're going to see if we can notice any differences here. Here at Xbox, we believe in playing games no matter what device. Yeah, that's true, but that defeats the purpose of the consoles. All right. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. I haven't played this since we last streamed it. That's been it's been a few months. There's just no freedom in this game either. It's one of those games where it's just like, oh. Well, here you go, folks. It's coming to PS5. You know, you guys can't wait for it, huh? It's eventually coming to PS5. By the time it comes to PS5, it'll probably be a little different, hopefully. I mean, to fix this game, in my opinion, you would have to go back to the drawing board and really pop open the hood and see what's going on. But that ain't gonna happen. So the modders are gonna have, when the creation kit comes out, they'll have to just come back in and figure it out. Imagine paying $70 for this. People paid $100. It was a $100 game.
It's over!
Jake Paul coming through.
Jake super chatted $5.
That's what we're talking about. Jake Paul coming through. Well, you guys are getting this on PS5. Let's not... Dude, I put Starfield on the screen and we lost like 60 viewers. Holy shit. This was the reason to buy a Series S or an X. Now it's no longer the case. Make all the gameplay systems connected. It is so... okay.
It's over!
Zerusha07.
Well, there's still no 60 frames. There's
99 cents. If there wasn't so much Ubisoft vomit like them making the safe Far Cry since 2013, Avatar would have been received better. It's not bad, but it's Sami.
Yeah, I didn't even get past the tutorial on Avatar. I mean, it was just slop. Apologize to Todd? Okay, well, if the game were good, I mean, shit. Well, let's see. There's a new lighting system, I believe, so we're going to have to see how the cookie crumbles here. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. There's apparently a new lighting system, so... guess we'll see something new here. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Alright, let's see if the new lighting system... Oh my god. It's the same game. This is with, you know, all the updates. Oh my god. What do we do? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this really what you want on PlayStation 5? You guys are really clamoring for this? How do you go to the map? Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Imagine spending $70 for this when you can play it on Game Pass.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then
Nothing's
let
different.
Industries help you get there.
Is the lighting update?
Without an application to
Nothing's different.
part of the most advanced technology corporation in the Seven Systems.
Or affliction from cuts, scrapes, and dislocated limbs. We also sell a full range of personal
Did she go in here? Oh my god.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
That obvious? Yeah, haven't zoned in like a week.
It's time to go back to Oblivion. I mean, dude.
Crumbling.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems in here.
are qualified to assess and treat any physical disorder.
Hopefully Neon treats you well. Hey, kinda in the middle of something here.
Core Kinetics isn't the only game in town, you know.
Oh, I'm surprised you can do this. She's gonna turn.
Yeah? What do you want?
Oh my god. Next generation. You guys really want this on the PS5? You shouldn't want this on the PS5. It's just gonna loop.
I've been applying to different methods. Hey, if you hear about any entry-level job openings, let me know. I've been trying to find an office job, but all of them require like 5 years of experience.
Who wrote this slop?
To be honest, I don't really know what I want. I just know that if I don't find something soon, my parents won't just disown me. They'll have me stripped for parts. Kelt Corp and Stroud, but I haven't heard back, and that's threatening to cut off the cred spigot. Good luck out there.
It's just so boring. And this is like the most interesting spot in the game.
If you're looking for supplies, this is the place.
If you have a bit of money to spend, we could really use your...
Did they fix that glitch? Yeah. Did they fix this glitch?
If you'd like to buy something, I'd be happy to help.
Dude, their screens are still... Oh my god. Put a JPEG there or something. Jesus. Nothing. It's the same game. What's different about the lighting?
I have some excellent weapons on sale today.
What?
Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know if you have any questions.
It's over!
Weapons like the back of my hand.
Levi Sorensen super chatted $5. Outside the big cities, some of the NPCs do actually have schedules, but it doesn't do anything to redeem the game.
Yeah. Well, it's more than just that. I mean, there's nothing. Oh. Let's go down here. Exact same game. Holy shit, these loading screens.
That side's a bad place for tourists.
Wow. Yeah, I guess this looks different.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift.
Add a second to chat? Damn, I really thought that was my shot.
Love the vibe in this city.
I really need to stop hanging out in Upside.
What are you looking at?
It's over!
I think the lighting might be worse.
This is Upside Striker's turf. Only the upstairs.
M0, 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 M super
Fine,
chatted
upstairs.
$5.
That's gang territory,
Neon City
got it?
BTW. The size of a small strip mall,
Yeah.
and every sublocation requires a loading screen including half the stores. What a disaster this was.
This is such bullshit. Yeah, you used to be people. Now the disciples got us pet.
Andrea.
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. So you strolling. Maybe you should meet with the business.
Why is the game so boring?
Fine, fine already. I'll just do.
This was the worst quest.
Hey there. This place is like my second home.
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked. I'm so out of my mind right now.
Why did they change the lighting so much? Like they thought that was the priority? To change the lighting?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring
They should keep
adventure
this on
bullshit
Xbox,
you
I
can
mean,
brag to your
fuck.
friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line, but I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you. What would you bring to the Strikers? Very useful. I like. Done anything special? Right. I'm not sure what you're going up against. Some people snap. The test is to find. We're fully in alignment there. There's a warehouse.
It's just mountains of
my job.
dialogue.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. I want someone that can consider this.
I can't believe you're actually going to do this.
The rules are there for a reason. Follow them, and we won't have a problem.
Wait, they changed that, didn't they? I don't think that used to look like that. Didn't it show you what it... This is a downgrade. Dude, I'm pretty sure the elevator... Let me see. Pretty sure the elevator like said what you... Starfield elevator. Could be wrong, I'm not sure. Guess not. How do you, Okay, let's see if... I already know the answer, but... Let's see what's happening here. That might be a little better. I don't remember. Oh my god. Why are we playing? Like, dude, they can keep this. I don't need this shit on no PlayStation. It's a fucking snooze fest. Oh. This game sucks. I mean, it's just not something that's fun to play. Did they change the lighting here too? Oh, it looks like shit.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested.
Jesus.
We'd all appreciate it.
Hello.
Oh. Are they appearing out of nowhere? It's when you look away and look back, there's going to be more people coming in. Watch. 3, 2, 1. Huh. Weird.
Hello.
Hey.
무슨 일 있어요?
Not sure what.
Just tell me how many zeros I need to add,
How's it going?
Hope New Atlantis has been treating you well.
The FC's no friend of you and me. The Freestar Collective. A collective of snakes? Uh-huh.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
Excuse me. Kind of busy right now.
As always, all Galbank transactions are secure and guaranteed.
Screw them. Let's do some business.
Have a good one. New Atlanta sure is shiny.
Oh! Wait, do they still not react? Oh my god. We're turning this off. Dude, they've done nothing. Oh my god.
It's me. I mean, right, but I think I got them.
Oh my god, it still does the fucking slow motion. Oh my god. They've done absolutely nothing. They've done absolutely nothing to this game. Except lighting changes. Because I guess that was a priority. Oh my god, it's loading in. Oh my god. Do you guys really want this on PlayStation 5? I mean... Jeez.
Another day, another credit. One day, I'm gonna leave. Oh, hi there. Glad to hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it?
The lighting is
Save
changing.
up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I
Tony.
think we're finally getting close. Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could... Really? That's so sweet. I really... Take care of yourself.
Oh my god.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what you lost, but you won't get
Oh,
it back
I gotta
on
see if they
your
fix this. They might have.
If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask.
He would keep walking back and forth.
I am not a stock.
I think that's why he's standing there now. I think they did fix that.
I am busy right now.
need something, why don't you talk to... If you want to buy something, I'm sure Amoli can assist you. I have...
Pretty sure he used to like walk this way and then walk back like indefinitely. Uh-oh.
I am not trying to pester you, but I really do need that credit transfer.
What? Really?
Dude, they
Wasn't
need to
that
release the
included in the
creation
transfer from
engine
last
kit or whatever it's called.
No, that was
Holy
for
fuck, dude.
shipments, not deliveries.
Oh, okay. I'll try and remember. I swear, lately I feel like I'm spending more time at Galbank than I am here.
Please don't. No, 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 no.
I'm afraid there are far too many other things that require my attention.
Oh my god, they didn't fix it. He's gonna go back and it's the same conversation. Oh my god.
Hey, we were running low on foodstuffs, so I went ahead and placed another order.
Really? Huh. We'll have to see if that's a long-term trend. Maybe account for it better in the standard shipments.
We don't need this on PS5,
I can just file the
It's
invoices
great right
when
here
you
on
come in
Game
if you
Pass.
want.
Thank you, but that won't be necessary. We have a system for a reason.
Sure. Just figured I'd offer.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Oh!
Amoli, I'm not seeing any records from that hauler out of Sidonia. What was his name again? When's the last time he delivered?
Oh, that guy. His name was, it's on the tip of my tongue. Jeez, it's something simple, too.
Names aside, where's the paperwork? Did it not get filed?
Oh, no. He lost his ship about a month back. Crimson Fleet raid, I heard. Didn't we talk about this?
We most certainly did not. Memories. Well, that's very unfortunate. We'll have to secure some other supplier.
And let me guess, it's gonna be more expensive.
I'm sorry, I don't control these things. I make the best deals I can.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Curtis!
No, Amoli, I am Gerhard. We've been
I can't. Just release the creation engine kit or whatever it's called and call it a day. I mean, oh my god.
Good to see you
nothing
again.
has changed.
Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Oh boy, I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice, know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new girl? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you?
Telling them I am a manager. I should be managing.
Well, manager, do you think you can manage to make a premium cappuccino, double dairy, and no whip?
I don't appreciate your tone. And no, I will not make whatever it is you just said. Because this place is a disorganized mess. What you asked me to do is literally impossible.
Oh, I understand impossible. Fine. You want to organize? There's a mop in the back. See if you can't organize a little floor cleaning operation.
Outrageous. What? No, just, go away.
Thanks for... Hi there. Certainly. Please take your time.
Okay. Hello.
What the fuck? Holy fucking shit. Leonardo coming through hard. They're still there.
Hi there.
Oh my god.
Take it from an old man. Everything is precious.
Oh
but
no.
Some things are a little more so.
Like, you can't look at this and...
George St. George. How many items have I lost to him?
Oh.
Here one moment, gone the next. I tell you, you must cherish everything and everyone while they're here. You never know when you may lose them. Thank you. I appreciate that. You see, I lost something invaluable. Lost it in a bet, if you must know. It was one of my most prized items in my collection. That scoundrel George St. George has it in his possession now. I agree. I think I know just the thing. St. George, like myself, is a collector of trinkets and relics from... Please, would you be my... Oh, God, no. I could never face him myself. I'd be sick just at the sight of him. St. George would never give the gem back if I... All right. But if you Take care.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Nothing wrong with a simple bet. Well, as long as you win.
If that stake comes back out.
Treasure everything when you have it. You never know when you may lose it.
There's a lot of living, breathing. Dude, look at this. Like, this has to be a joke game. Dude, you really want this on PS5? They can keep this right over here on Game Pass, because holy shit, dude. Just release the creation mod kit and let the modders come in here and rehaul the whole game, because the devs aren't going to do it. They can fix this in like a month probably, make this a lot more living and breathing and believable. I mean, dude. Oh my god. Dude, even Oblivion. He's gonna sit back down. There's no way. Bro. Are we sure Todd Howard?
My colleague has an amazing relic in his possession. A spoon recovered from Earth. So envious.
Dude, I can't believe this game exists. Maybe they just like restarted development in like 2021 or something. I don't know, dude. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Pardon?
Why do they do that? Oh, I have to go back and see the waterfall. I gotta come back and see the waterfall. I gotta come back and see the waterfall, dude. If they didn't fix that, then they haven't done a damn thing since September.
I have a feeling today's... I'm so excited to see Tony after... Oh, thank you so much. Soon I'll be coursing with bountiful energy. I'll be... Here, take this. Thanks again. I really... See you around.
She's gonna turn around.
How are you holding up?
I've got no complaints. Granted, there was a period there where I wasn't sure where my life was going, but now,
Oh, good. I think I want to join List.
Okay, let's go check that waterfall out. I guarantee it looks as bad as it did in September. Oh no. The frame rate was abysmal too. The frame rate was abysmal too. Oh my god. Let's see if they fix this. We come right down here. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh man. Oh my god. What the fuck? We don't need this on PlayStation. What? Where's the water? The absolute worst thing I've seen in a modern video game. Look at that, bro. Smoke, by the way, that's... Huh. Dude. Look at that. They might... Hold on. Oh my god. Look at this frame rate. Oh my god. Oh, the frame rate. Look at this. Oh. Oh my. Dude. Dude. Did they even fix that one glitch? We gotta go test it out. I'm assuming they've fixed it. I gotta see. There ain't no way this is still like this. Jesus.
Hey there. Quoi de neuf? Comment ça va? Bonjour. Dawn's Roost has the best food in the settled systems.
The next David Barron. Even bigger.
How's everything with you?
Doing great, actually.
I'm busy at the moment.
But my partner's happy and the kids are happy.
Saw your ship coming scanned as you entered the city.
It's over!
Justin super chatted $4.99. Absolutely horrifying. The goy slop is strong with this one. These soda drinker bros calling themselves devs should lay off the bigot sandwiches. LLLLLL.
It's over. I'm gonna go see if they have this glitch here. There ain't no damn way, dude. Justin coming through. If they didn't fix this, I'm turning the game off. Gotta remember, it's over here. There is absolutely no way. If they didn't fix this, we are turning the game off. Because it's a disrespect to my intelligence. They've had how many months to fix this? The fucking frame rate! Okay, you come up here and you jump up there. And they might have taken the tree. They might have taken the tree out. I think they fixed it. I think there was another tree here. And that's how you got up there. Pretty sure that's... Pretty sure they fixed this.
It's over!
Because you could climb up there and...
Triadic Bus super chatted $5.
Hold on.
Anyone who shilled this should not be treated as an honest reviewer. This game is embarrassing. Men holding hands. 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 Men holding hands.
I think they fixed it. Yeah, anyone that showed this, I don't know why you would still watch them. This is embarrassing. I mean, free on Game Pass, but $70 on PS5. This shit ain't. We don't need to. Keep this on Game Pass. This needs severe work before coming to PS5. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no way we can jump it. I think you have to have the jetpack or something. I don't remember. Does anyone know if this glitch is still... If they haven't fixed this, we're turning it off. It's absolute trash. I thought there was a tree closer, but do we have the jetpack? Probably not. This is a new save. Oh. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's not gonna be. No, there was a tree right down here that they took out. Pretty sure. I don't think we can make it. I will turn this shit right. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Just unsubscribe to anyone that is shilling this game still or did shill it back when it came out. They're not worth your time. There is absolutely no excuse for this. Oh, Michael, you're not playing it right, buddy. You see, you're autismo. Oh my God. You're just not playing it right, Michael. You're trying to break the game. It's a masterpiece. Oh.
Infinity is
Oh.
huge, like staggeringly huge. They need people like you, even with your grades.
Yeah, I'm sure a junior assistant is vital.
You should put in the room, show me positive attitude, and the sky's the limit.
See how you made head cheerleader.
Go!
Sorry, can't talk.
They literally did nothing. So the main priority was to change the lighting? Who? And instead of... Why change the lighting? Out. Holy shit. And the PlayStation fanboys actually want, like, dude, the game would have to go through a complete overhaul. I can't believe they didn't fix that. I mean, I guess. Holy fucking shit, that looks so flat. Something is breaking. There's like no shadows, dude. God, this game is... The fucking game crashed. Dude. Oh my God. Game Pass. We can tell. Jeez. Like, this is unfathomable. Holy shit. This is a COVID game. It's, yeah, well, it's not only that, but it's just a lack of talent. I don't... It's like they had to restart the whole game once Xbox, like, acquired the studio or something. I mean, it just feels that way. I don't know what is going on here with this game, dude. But, you know, I'm not playing it right, so that's the excuse always. How dare you play it how you want, Michael? You need to play it the right way. You need to be a conformist and be a normie, Michael. Play it the way I say. Oh my God. How do we, Okay, let's do this test here. Huh. Is that new? So that was the priority? Huh. I can't remember.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
That might be new. I don't know. Oh. Do we know if that's new? Why is it doing that? They're in sync. Dude. Their animations are perfectly in sync, dude. Who made this fucking game? Dude. We need to get the Todd Howard interview to say like, hey, you know, did Starfield hit your expectations? I mean, this is your dream game, your magnum opus. You've wanted to make it. Now that the dust has settled, I mean, there's no way Todd Howard is. There's no way, bro. Are you streaming the Final Fantasy State of Play tomorrow? There will be a demo, most likely. I forgot all about it. Probably. I mean, if there's a demo, then we're gonna definitely download it. Bald lesbian coming through. Shit, how far does this go? Why is it in perfect sync? Is that... Dude. Wow. Well, that's Starfield. The fuck? Nothing of substance has changed outside of some lighting that I've noticed. But I guess I don't know. I don't know what you do with this one. I mean, they're just gonna have to throw the creation modding kit out there, and you know, I mean, at that point, if people are willing to come in and make the game a lot better, I mean, that'll have to be the saving grace for this game, because it's not going to be up to Bethesda. It's really not. You know, if you're waiting for Bethesda to come in and fix this one, it just ain't going to happen. I mean, look at how little they've done in how many months? Four or 5 months. I mean, they've done nothing, basically. Like, there's nothing new. Content is exactly the same. Evo Kevither, why did Todd give his brainchild game to offshore sweatshop studio India, China to make an embarrassment NASA slop? I don't know. I don't know what happened with this game. Couldn't imagine paying $70 for it on PlayStation 5 though. I mean, yikes. Yeah, I mean, if you were to ask Todd Howard, like, is this really your dream game? I mean, obviously the answer is going to be yes, but deep down, I just don't think that is true. It's just hard to believe that this was what he was envisioning. Well, it was supposed to be Creation Engine 2, you know, next gen only. It's not a next gen only game. I mean, certainly doesn't see a player feel like it.
It's over!
M0M0M0M super chatted $5. Why did Todd give his brainchild game to offshore sweatshop studios in India and China to make this embarrassment? NASA slop, F04 leftover OST, grim.
It's almost like at a certain point they had to restart development. And Microsoft said, you know, Xbox said, hey, you got to ship it at this date, and that's it. I don't know, man. It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I mean, as a Game Pass game, if it weren't, you know, if it were strictly a Game Pass game and not available to buy separately, I mean, that's one thing. But, you know, $100 for this game, $70 for this game, like, you have to be really into this shit to, like, I'm not saying you can't have fun with it, but, like, to say that it really met expectations, I just don't know if it, I don't know anyone that thinks that, really. I mean, I know people that like it, but it's like, is it really meeting those expectations, though? Over 300 for the collector's edition? Oh my god. Yeah, and you got that smartwatch that wasn't even a smartwatch. Well, you know, I don't know, dude. Alrighty, well, that was Starfield revisited here on the precipice of Xbox potentially going third party. Thought we'd revisit their biggest game here in the last year or so, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And we'll have to see what Phil Spencer says, you know, in the next week or so with this update to the vision of Xbox and really what that's all about. And if this game eventually comes to PS5, well, hopefully by then it's just in a little bit of a better state. And hopefully it has mod support too, because I'll tell you what, you're going to need some mods on this one to keep playing this. I mean, at this point, there's supposed to be DLC coming too, but who the fuck knows when that's coming. I mean, probably not this year. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens with Xbox. They're probably going third party, and it's like, well, if you PlayStation owners want this, I mean, hopefully, like I said, by the time it comes to PlayStation 5, it's a little bit in a better spot, because right now there's not much change here in terms of content and in terms of the overall scope here. I mean, nothing has changed outside of some lighting and, I guess, in some interiors. So it's just one of those things where it's like, well, if you like it, you're still going to like it, but if you didn't love it before, there's nothing really new here in terms of content that I've seen. So... yeah, and we had a crash too. We had the game crash on us as well, and that's at this point that's inexcusable. That's crazy. So, alrighty, folks, that is gonna do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show as we anticipate Phil Spencer's update in the next week or so on where Xbox is headed in the future of Xbox. It's going to be very interesting to see. So that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And with that said, it's over.